Hello, hello. Train, no sound effects. Huge mistake. I should put some sound effects on that thing. That's the old-fashioned steam locomotive for you. Sorry, I'm just making sure everything's set up. All right, I think we're all set. I probably could Steam Arch. I probably could overlay some sound, like edit the video. I literally just ran into my terminal and then recorded it as a video to put onto OBS. But it's a pretty good pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little animation. Pretty cool little animation. Sorry, I'm like just waking up. My coffee's too hot to drink though, so here I am. Oh, we need music. Hold on. All right, I don't know if that's loud enough, but hopefully it will be. Sorry. Let's try there. Okay. Today we're doing balance tweaks and stuff, so I have a spreadsheet. I did some spreadsheeting yesterday. The two things that I did change though is I changed the experience curve. So I think I do want to play through this and just see how it feels with the current item set. So I might start a new character. What else did I do? I think I changed a lot of items as well. Let me just look through this. Hold on. Oh, and I also changed the damage curve for monsters. Let's play through just the early game. I kind of wanted level 10 to line up with getting 1000 XP. Add Steam to the game? I don't know what that means. The game is on Steam. Oh, you mean add like Steam. There's some houses that have some smoke. I got smoke, which is kind of close to Steam. All right, let's just see how it feels. This is like brand new character. We take 5 damage. We get like 2 XP. So we're almost leveling up. I think that's a good pace for first level. So we get to level 2, just there. I probably should have been picking up items the whole time just to see what kind of loot I would have at the end of it. Really not all that much loot. I feel like I didn't get that many drops. I haven't really been getting very much. Those are kind of hard. I mean, wood's the primary drop here, which I guess is good. I think this is decent pacing though, in terms of leveling up. I mean, add gambling. What's up, Marticus? How's it going? Sorry, for some reason I had another tab open on another one. It's funny how I always feel like I need to go up rather than to the right. I almost wonder if I should redesign the map, because I kind of like the fact that everybody starts together. Sorry, my cat stepped on my keyboard. Nice. I almost wonder if I make Ooh, that was close. He kind of was hidden in the grass there. A lot of people don't like this fight because he doesn't like interact with you. He just like does his route. Yeah, like the main problem I'm at right now is that I guess we found like an area boss like right as soon as we joined this biome. This is kind of a little bit of a boring fight, I guess. Ow. The problem is I don't have enough damage really to deal this. So I'd prefer people to get through more of the tier 0 biomes before they do this. I might redesign the map. I mean, it's definitely doable. It's just really slow. Oop. Man, I really greeted for that wood. What's up, Tara? You watched the England game last night? Or this morning for you, maybe? We got a crystal though. I think that's a good pacing for getting crystals though. I will say that. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, backpack's clearly a problem as well though, but not too bad on kill time. Yeah, I mean it's not bad for like a brand new character with 0 and level 5, and I have like a tier 0 thing I got. Oh, you watched the summary? When do balance improvements begin? They already have. Little do you know, we've already started. Yeah, I stayed up and watched it. Okay. One change I made yesterday was I changed the XP curve. I decided to just hard code it, but this is the new XP curve for levels. So getting to level 5 is a lot easier, which I think is good because then people get their first skill point quickly. And then level 10 is easier as well. It's about half as fast. Thank you, Rom, for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. Kind of thinking, oh, I thought Mexico was going to get it. Yeah, I mean, after they had that PK, I thought. I don't know about those reffing calls, though. Every single one seemed like such a terrible decision, but I don't know. Maybe I just don't know the rules that they have anymore. Yeah, like that one kick from Kane where he's kicking the ball and the other guy sticks his leg in front of his kick and then he kicks his calf. Like, how is that possibly a foul? I have no idea. And then the slide tackle where his studs were up. I mean, that was, terminal font. What do I use? I might use Source Code Pro. I think I use Source Code Pro. Yeah, I think I do, because I like the dot inside the 0. Compared to the European Championship 2 years ago, this whole clown show. Yeah, and the slide tackle, where all that happened was he slid tackled the ball, and his foot was on top of it, so his foot rolled up the ball. You know, so like, and the announcer, at least the American announcer guy, was like, that one had malice in it. Like, what? I don't know. It was absurd. Some of the stuff was just absurd, but. Yeah, I think I use Source Code Pro though. Source Code Pro font. Yeah, it's this one. It's pretty nice. There's probably some better ones out there, but I was worried people were gonna get hurt this morning. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, of course. What were we doing? So I got distracted by soccer. Oh, we were gonna redo the map, I think. Sorry, I want to take a little bit of notes too, so I don't forget stuff. Where's my backpack task? I had a task for this. However, I accidentally deleted. I didn't delete a commit, but I deleted some stuff from my work tree, and I think I might have lost it there. Let me just search. Backpack and rework. Yeah, I guess I don't have it. Or I guess I'll just rewrite it. What else would I have written? Man, that stinks. Oh well. I had something like this. It was gonna be I think it was just that like and then I was gonna make the backpack a like a center screen pop-up thing. I was going to, or maybe not center screen, but it's gonna be its own little pop-up. I guess kind of like it is now, but it's gonna be larger in general. I might put certain items directly into the backpack. Some items. Food cannot be placed to backpack. And there's one other thing. Maybe it's a resource bag. I don't know. Or actually, maybe the UI is fine for the backpack. Maybe the UI is fine for it. It's just that it needs more space. It needs to be gotten earlier on too. And I might also prevent food from going into it. I don't know. The problem is I don't like the map is. It's tricky. I don't know. I guess let me open it up. What are you doing, Luna? The problem with the map right now is you start here and you kind of, I feel like everybody just goes north. So if you're always just going north, then you never end up going into this biome. You just run straight through this one. Or really I run up, find the path, and I kind of follow the path. That's my like tendency. So I kind of have two options. I could start people at different beach locations. Like I could pick a few and start it there. Or I could do things more layered. I really think this is only a problem for the early biomes though. Or I could design a road that goes up here to this one, to this side. Let me park this, because I'm not really sure what I want to do there. Okay, we'll just take that note. Such an American thing to say, let's just make more roads. What am I supposed to say? Let's make more train tracks? We need more train tracks for this island. Sorry, we need more metros. We need more metros for this island. Hiking tracks. Actually, let me do this. I might wipe this character really quickly. Yeah, let me just do that. Hold on, give me 1 second. And if it's this one, user v4.3. I don't remember which Oh, it's .7. Okay. All right. Oops, I guess I wiped a different account. Or maybe I didn't wipe account at all. Or maybe I didn't click save or something. Wait, that's so weird. What could it possibly be? auth.google.star. I don't think I have user v5, user v4 then. I'll just delete this one, I guess. Okay, that was so strange. Oh shoot, I just realized I have to do all the quest things again. Oh well. We'll run through this quest really quickly. Do. So then they would build this. I guess this is good. I get to see the full tutorial now. Let's talk to this guy again. It's cutscene. All right. Did I get 15 gold for that? All right. How do I still have this stuff? That is so strange. What database am I looking at on this browser window? I'm so confused. It has to be this one. What else would I have Redis for? What's up, Natsuki? How's it going? The game is progressing. Just a little bit of balance testing and balance curve adjusting. But I'm having this super weird issue where I just wiped this account, but he's got all this stuff from my last run still here. I'm trying to think of how that's possible. Because I deleted him from the database. Like this got wiped? Oh, I know what it is. I have a different table for character slots. Now I have a different table for character slots. So when he got created, auth dot, oops. It must be user ID 4. No, that's a different name. Very strange. Oh, I bet because I have I didn't log back into the account. I kept a like how the game works is when you log in, it tells you what your user ID is, and then through a JWT, JSON Web Token. And then so the server now knows that he's JSON Web Token 7, so it's allowing him to recreate that account. That's what it is. We'll just pound this one. That's fine. That's weird, because I feel like I've done this test before. Like I've done stuff like this before. I've never had this happen, so I'm surprised that it's now happening. I should make these worth something. Like 1 gold or something. Where are those? Those are gonna be blocks. No, that's item ID. Fence. What, do none of these worth anything? Default gold value. It's weird that I didn't make very many of these worth gold. Like, it's not like you can get them for free. Chlorolite block walls. I guess I'll just do I'm not gonna do those I'm just gonna do the I'll just that for now, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so I have two ways I could solve the bag space problem on for new characters. One is that I could just reduce the number of items dropped in the earlier biomes, and that might be the correct solution. Like, those don't need to drop mana berries, and they don't need to drop like mana berry jam and stuff. And they could not, I mean, it's tough to make it not drop wood though, just because wood's so required. But I could actually, I don't know, I guess I could make wood a tier 1 resource, but iron's a tier 1 resource as well, so it's kind of... I'm trying to think of what you need wood for early game. Because you're able to do stone, you're able to do a lot with stone. I could just have these guys drop rocks though instead of I guess I have a better dagger. I may as well use that. I feel like I never used my spells. I guess I don't have a spell because I have a blank account, but I think this dagger is a little bit too good, to be honest. I guess you need wood for wooden armor and wooden swords and stuff. Cool Crab is such a vibe. Love that guy. He's pretty cool. It's in his name. I think this circle attack's a little bit too basic. I might rotate it. But I'm not doing boss fights right now. I'm just doing a balance curve. I could make mana berry stackable. What's up, Jack? How's it going? I don't think these are worth anything. You try Fable or miss it again? Can you not use it anymore? Was it only for like a day? I feel like this isn't bad though. Because you get 15 gold from the first quest. And then you sell like a few items and you get a week until 7 in plans and then API pricing. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by 7? Oh, they gave it till July 7th to try and pro max plans, and they're gonna go to API pricing. Oh, really? That's crazy. So you pay the monthly subscription and you don't get it? You don't get their models? That's hilarious. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Modern robbery, true. I did latest models, no, I guess. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I put some feedback in the feedback channel, by the way, from things I got asked, picked up in the Nexus. What are the purple things from completing the quests? Why are they not in my inventory? Oh, yeah. Why did I not get any loot? Yeah. I did 55% of a Titan to get 0. Felt not that great too, by the way. Oh, you did? Why is this sphere so far up? Yeah, with 0 speeds feels far away. Yeah, and I could definitely see that. Yeah, it's tough. I guess I could maybe show something like how much you're helping on a boss fight or something like that. I don't know. Like your participation score. So people understand that bosses drop specific stuff. That probably makes sense. Also, I'm surprised you did 55% of a Titan and didn't get anything. Unless Titans actually might have a first hit requirement. So if you showed up really late, then it might have just been that. They probably shouldn't though, because what could happen is someone can go and do like half of it and then just leave. Oh, okay. I got a bubble wand. Yeah, maybe Titans shouldn't have that then. What was the other thing? Yeah, I mean, the sphere being up there is tricky. It might be just because like I wanted the house to be the kind of the center point. But that was something that people even complained about right when it also it's weird I dropped Manaberry Jam. When I have Manaberry. I feel like I should just drop Manaberry instead of the jam. I also made a change where you don't get defense and vitality anymore from leveling up. But I'm gonna move crystals around. Makes the game harder every patch. Okay, now I'm gonna move crystals up and I don't think the game's too hard right now. In fact, I think the game might be too hard for some people. If that makes sense. What do I drop? I'll drop that food. What are you doing, buddy? Okay. My cat's over here licking the wall. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Thank you, Rough Knight, for the follow. Appreciate it. I mean, it is a bit far, I guess. I guess I could squeeze it down to like here maybe. Or I could just say that the housing area will be wider than tall. I was trying to go for 3x3 though. But I could maybe move this path down to here and get it a little bit closer. It's either that or it's something like the sphere goes like here. And then your house is like over here or something. Which is not terrible, but I do like the idea of just running through your house. So, but I could make a road that just comes down the middle and then put the house to the right or something. Put the jewelry shop up here and put the bank right there or something. I think sometimes I get a little bit too like symmetrical on things. But whatever. It could also just be that the base speed is too low. But it's tricky to make upgrades feel good when I don't know. Like if I make speed not as good, then also gives players sometimes the dodge roll. Oh yeah, the dashes. I mean, it is a lot of wood. I also did get these speed boots. I still do feel pretty slow. Where's my notes? Here they are. Increase base speed or make sphere closer to spawn. We'll probably do one of those. I don't really know which one it is because I do feel like the base speed is a little bit slow. And the base speed being slow makes exploring the map kind of difficult as well. Mounts? There's no mounts, sorry. Like right now I have a bunch of early game stuff, so it feels like I need to go to the next tier, the next biome. And I'm about level 5, so that's kind of where I wanted it to happen. So that's a good transition point. The problem is it's like kind of far, you know? I don't know why I don't have auto fire on. Also, this wand is super good. What's the base damage? 3? That spell's so bad. I do have an ability rework task that I also want to do. Yeah, I feel like the dungeon drop rate's very low. Maybe it's a little bit too low for early game. It's tough, man. It's hard to give people more speed, more base speed though, because it just throws off all the balance of every single projectile. No, maybe not. It just, at the early game, I'd be able to move a little bit faster. Torn. One thing that's tough with game design is there's always like a bazillion ways you could solve one problem. There's a lot of trade-offs for what it gives you, or like how it changes the game. What of iron ore for me? What am I getting hit for? 9. Yeah, I think someone posted in the feedback thing that the green blends in too much. Let me add that as well. It's hard though, because I want them to look different because they give you a status effect. But I wonder if I remove the defense and vitality you get from leveling up, but I just give people more base speed. Let's try that. I'm just gonna go sell this stuff, and then I'm gonna go change that. Is this worth anything? Sorry, I'm thinking. All right. I want to see what it's like if we increase the base speed. Balance.go stats speed, base movement speed, default movement speed for speed point. Sorry, let me just see where this happens. Let's see. We'll do 2x. What's up, Shrimpy? How's it going? Oh, well, this is building. I'm gonna get my coffee. It was brewing. I'll be right back. All right. This feels like more like late game speed build right now. And the problem is now I overrun like everything. Like I can just outrun bullets. Okay. Let's go to the middle. We'll do a little binary search. What is 100 and 270 divided by 2? 135. I'm gonna go 130 because I feel like it's still gonna be on the high side. But all that said, I still feel like it's far. I still feel like the sphere is kind of far. But also, like, at some point, it's kind of like people just have to run to some place sometimes. Like, I can't really solve that 100%, other than making the world, like, more interesting. Man, it sucks that this package is such a base package. Like I change this number, everything rebuilds. I mean, I'm still very fast, which makes dodging super easy. But like, it still doesn't really get me there. I mean, it gets me there a little bit faster, I guess, but I think the speed is okay. I think how it was fine. I think I'm solving the wrong problem here. I just want to see what this mothlet fight is like. Oh, it's not a mothlet fight. It's a blight cap. I think these ones blend in a lot too. This is some of my worst art. Yeah, I just moved way too fast for early game. Okay. We'll go back to this number then. Go back to 90 for this. I think the base speed is okay. I really like the idea though of like people having a little tunnel in their house. Now you have to like run out of your way to get to your house, which I guess is okay. So I'm just like visualizing what the town would look like. I put the house where the bank is. I put the bank where the jewelry shop is. I put the jewelry shop above where the jewelry shop is. And then I put it just a center road. And I drop the, oh yeah, center road, and then the sphere just goes in the middle of that road. I could probably squeeze down the upper area as well. Okay, let me think about that. House below player spawn. Back right, shops left. Center road to sphere and castle. Well, house below player spawn. So you're saying put the house here? Over here or something? Oh, or you're saying, hold on. Center road to sphere and castle. I want the sphere to be in front of the castle. Like between the spawn and the castle. That's where I want the sphere. Let me just see how close I could put it versus how far away it is. Like how much we could reduce it just if we squeeze it downwards. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. It's like 8 seconds or so. We could probably put it right, that's one. There's this one. We could probably put it like right here. closest, we could put it there. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. So we could probably take 2 seconds off by just squeezing this road downwards. But it's just weird. It makes it awkward, a little bit awkward, because now these are very small. Thanks, Pierre, for the dang watch stream, 7 stream streak. What if I put the player house down here though, or something? I don't know. Or I could put the player house here. No, because it's just it's awkward because of this sign. I could move this sign, I guess. Really, this sign should go like here or something. You spawn in, you should be in a little bit of... I saw the sign and opened up my heart. It sounds like a song. I have no idea. It is. I also have a skill point, which is a pretty big boost. 2 defense, 2 speed, and 2 vitality. Nomad is insane node, by the way. Too strong. But all of them give you I guess most of them don't give you any defense. For this one, I just wanted to give you survivability stats. Whereas I think these ones are more, I don't know, not that I'm necessarily trying to say like this is going to be a glass cannon spot, but just by virtue of how I envision the skill tree growing, there's just going to be better skills north of this and like better skills outside of these, you know? I know right now there's not that much, but all the inner stuff is kind of what I consider like the nomad skill set. Let me think here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could put the player house to the left. So let's say I do this. I put a road through the middle. I put the player house right here. And then the sphere is going to be like right here or something. Then I can get rid of this one. Using Pixel 2 as the main library? Pixel 2. Oh, no, I started with Pixel for this game. You mean the Pixel rendering library? I started with Pixel, but I wrote my own rendering library. Pixel didn't have, maybe it has it now, I don't know. I know Five-Ace kind of stopped maintaining it, so it moved over. I think Pixel 2 is what you're talking about, but it didn't have WebGL support. And I worked a little bit on adding it to Pixel, and then I kind of gave up and just said, I'm gonna write my own. So that's what I did. Yeah. But I really, I hate to say I dislike writing rendering code, but I really didn't enjoy writing rendering code. I enjoy the, like I feel like it's a well abstracted problem, but it's not a, like there's parts of rendering code that are tricky just because of like hardware and like other people's computers and what versions of whatever they're running on their computer don't really match up. That's what makes rendering code like hard to write. But like writing a rendering library is like pretty well abstracted, I feel like. Just supporting a lot of platforms is tricky. So yeah. Also, it seems like the trade-offs you make for rendering code is like, I'll give up this feature to like gain this thing, or I'll make this simpler, but I'll lose this feature. And I I don't really like making those trade-offs, to be honest. Not that I mean, a lot of software engineering is making trade-offs like that, but it's hard when you don't really know what your game's going to look like and what features you need. So it's hard to make those decisions, I guess. But my rendering library kind of works at this point. I don't really tweak it that often. So hello, I'm a dev. I'm not a dev, just someone who admires from afar. I wanted to ask, what are your server costs like? I see so many smaller MMOs start with no budget, but can offer servers for players. I mean, servers are super cheap. Like if you have a game that, like I probably spend $12 if I wanted to host 100 players. $12 a month is what like 100 players costs. 100 concurrent players. So that'd be like a player cap of like 10 times probably. Or not, maybe not 10 times, maybe like, I don't know. Maybe you have like 500 super active players if you're hitting 100 concurrent players. So it's not really that much. But I go with a very budget hosting person or a very budget hosting company. So, but I could see it being very expensive if you go with more like premium hosts. Yeah, of course. All right, what were we doing? Sorry, I'm getting all right. But yeah, we're kind of talking about redesigning the town. I don't want to mess with it right now. I might, we might eventually do it, but yeah. Yeah, it's like a smaller like quality of life thing, but it is something that's nice. It does like impact the game feel, especially early game. So it is important. But like there's other very similar problems. I'm not really sure if moving the sphere really solves those that much. Like for example, like it's just tricky. Because like at this point, it's like I want to get to this biome as quickly as possible, but I don't really have a way to do it other than just run up there, which I guess is fine. I'll have my boots off. Yeah, other than like zipping up here and just like. It's either that or adding like way more teleporter nodes. The thing is though, these are like pretty cheap. Oh, it's 2 iron bars, I guess. Oh, I should have talked to Alara. Was there a slime sword? It does as much damage as this, though. I don't have a strength ring. We'll do a resonance chamber. See if I can. I made them a little bit easier. This one spawns from the middle. I was used to high speed, so I failed my first few. Yeah. I don't think they're that tricky. It's very patterned. It's not like there's that much like quick reflexes you need. Oh, that's kind of a tight squeeze. Really, I should be just going faster, I think. But it's hard because this ring makes you kind of go slow. It's also hard because there's a hole in the ground and it's hard to see. Oh, my game froze. Sorry, when I stream my, oh shoot. Dang, I was close too. When I stream, my little, my CPU can't handle the rendering and streaming. So my game hitches a ton when I stream. Oh, that's embarrassing. I think this is a good, it's tough. Oh, Spore Wand. I think it's a good step up, going to tier 1 at like level 5 though. I wonder if it's better. I wonder if unlocks should be done through your house or something. Teleporter unlocks, I mean. Like the problem is like to unlock this teleporter, I've got to go like run and find one. If that makes sense. So I gotta go run over here with 4 wood, which is pretty painful to be honest. It's like, it's hard for an early game player to do that. So I wonder if I just make some, like, I don't know what I'd put it in though. Also, I think Briarhoof's Forest is a little bit too close. Walking to Stoneheart Forest with a badge teleport spawn took me a second. Yeah. I mean, there's quite a few teleporters. It's just, I don't know. I get what you mean, though. Sometimes you just get unlucky. Let's take out some resources and craft some things. We have that. We definitely need this. We can put one of those. Can I not build a I guess I need more rocks. I have way too much wood and not enough rocks. Do you really want balance? At least I say I do. But who even knows? I guess I can buy this. I kind of want to save my gold though for the teleporter. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of how this could flow. I think buying teleporters out there is just too painful though. I really think the play is moving this sign. I'm trying to think of where I could put this sort of upgrade panel. Like what I have in my head is a shop that you interact with and you purchase upgrades for the sphere somehow. I just don't know exactly where that would go, other than putting it into a sign. But it's hard to like... I think if I put a sign here, people would interact with it though. I think if I put this here, people would interact with it. But then I have to remove my little note, which is probably okay. I think it says I wanted to launch in the start of 2026. Oh, okay. In 2026. I can't build an iron anvil. Oh, I need this one. Oh, there's a Raylib jam? That's cool. Are you gonna do it? I signed up, I don't know if I could do dev time. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to just spend a whole day or whatever, however long it is. And sometimes they make game dev jams or game jams that are like a week long. It's like, who has time? You, on the other hand. Imagine I should do I should port Mythfall to Raylib and then submit it. I'm sure they'd love that. Oh, I can't build a backpack. I don't have enough fiber. All right, purchase this. Just a smaller Mythfall. Ooh. I was gonna use Go, but I couldn't get the WASM repo working. Oh yeah, isn't there a repo for that? I thought that was a interesting idea. No, there's a new repo that some guy made that lets you use Raylib on WebAssembly. He like builds. I don't know exactly how it works because I haven't used it, but my understanding is that he builds Raylib as a WebAssembly module and then dynamically links against it or something. What's up, Toasty? How's it going? How are you doing today? I like Shrimpy for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. It's like brown something. You were cut off mid-ad? Oh. I was just saying that I think there's a repo that someone made that does Raylib on WebAssembly. He like builds Raylib as a WebAssembly module and then links against it dynamically, I think. Or makes like calls to it dynamically. I just joined and got an ad. Crazy. Freaking Twitch. Oh, it's in the core library now. Oh, nice. Oh, so you don't have to download the separate one. You can just use the main one. Yeah, I was just saying because I probably would have used Raylib if I could have used WebAssembly. But I couldn't think of a way. Like, I just don't know WebAssembly that well to think of that idea. Of course, I get the same boots. Robbed. I think it's a good idea though to make your game built or game dev or your game jam game should be on web because then people will actually play it. Because I'm never gonna download someone's random binary and run it on my computer. Like if you're gonna do a game jam and you want people to play your game, then like you kind of have to make it for web. But if I ask nicely, I did Ludum Dare one year, and I like gave someone feedback on his like because you're supposed to like play a few people's games so that people play your games. There's like some system they have set up for that, and so like you play people's games and you give them feedback and stuff like that. And I'm not giving like super rough feedback here. I'm giving like normal, like, oh, this part was a little tough and whatever. But this guy, like, he just disagreed with every single thing I said. And I was like, okay. Like, he responded to my comment, was like, yeah, no, like, this is supposed to be, I don't know. It was just like, all right. Wait for you to open source it. I can't wait to see the networking code you have writing. It's gonna be like networking 101 for me. Oh, open source what? Mythfall? A lot of my netcode is open source. I don't know if Mythfall will ever be open source. But my original rough draft of the game was. I think there's a repo that's archived now that's called like MMO or something. But the optimizations though, I can make. I mean, I've made videos about it before, but the last time I did the web build was hopelessly broken despite identical code base, so I had to just count on desktop downloads. Oh yeah, that's tough. Was it the old code where you built like a temple? Technically it is all open source, you just gotta pause the stream at the right times. That's true. If you get enough screen grabs. Wait, what do you mean like a temple? All my code's like a temple. And I'm the high priest. Who's that guy that made is it called Temple OS? It's the guy who had like schizophrenia. I'm thinking of. Who made his own operating system. Terry Davis, that's his name. That's his name. How much do I take damage for? 4. Okay. That's a good amount, I feel like. I haven't felt like super really risked right now, so I feel like my time to kill on the defensive side is pretty good. We got a pistol. He's got a gun. I'm take down the captain. I do think I'm a little bit too stingy on casting abilities. I need to do a full ability rework. These ones are hard to dodge. Ooh, got a blunderbuss. It sucks because I kind of want everything. I guess I don't really need the ring. Blunderbuss is good. Five damage each shot. I take it to the desert to get the solar wand. Might be a little bit too strong, to be honest. But I haven't really done weapon balance yet. I'm mostly focusing on oh, I thought this was a stone. I think the level up pace is pretty good though. I think it's better than it used to be. I don't have any. I'm gonna drop this apple. Yeah, the problem is I just have like 1 billion wood. I have 40 wood already. I also wonder if there's a better interface for this stuff now, because the thing is that the workbench doesn't craft any of these things. It pretty much only crafts housing blocks. So what I probably should do is have a list here that's like anvils and like, I don't know, storage and whatever. Like the tab should be different for the workbench, I think. I guess I can sell stuff. I should probably talk to her. Is solar wand good? It's super good? Okay, good to know. Good to know what I need to nerf. I love it. I was just kidding. Everything's getting nerfed. Don't you worry. Boom, boom. The thing though is I can easily just go here and I could probably buy some fiber actually from the merchant or something. I think I just need one, but give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had somebody come by. Hey, I stopped by after watching one of your videos and trying the tutorial. I think the game looks really cool. Hopefully you made it to go viral on Steam and social media. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's see. It's funny, I added these tabs on the left, and this used to not overlap, but it started overlapping because I widened this a little bit. And then I was like, you know what, it kind of looks okay. So I just left it like that. Let's look at our notes right now. This I'm gonna have to do separately, I think. Let's get to level 10. And we'll do some code changes. Yeah, actually, I really think this needs to be a thing. I think it's just too painful to like, I never want to run over there and like try to unlock a teleporter. Maybe a town. The nice part about doing like a town upgrade sign is I can make it a way to upgrade other things in town too. Not that I really have anything right now, but all right, yeah, we definitely do need that. Let me just bank this stuff. Well, I wanted to make a backpack really quickly. Okay, 4 is actually a pretty good number of slots for the first backpack. Can't wait to get a backpack drop now that I have a backpack. This gun is really strong. I'm basically one shot things. Tanky B. All right, we'll do this resonance chamber. These are maybe a little bit too healthy. Oh, I gotta lock in for this one. I can't be got twice. This is actually kind of a hard one. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Maybe I made them too hard. Maybe I just suck. I think the guidance is a little bit skewed because I think level 10 I want to happen at tier 1. But before it was kind of like it took you all the way to tier 2. But I think now that crystal shards are dropped in this tier, it's a, what's it called? Like this is where the crystal progression starts, this tier 1. It would be nice to have a hotkey for mana potting. Bum, 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 bum. Some rare dungeon drops. Slime boots. These are 100 swim speed. Almost just died. More slime boots. Let's go north. These have pierce too, I just realized. Or I think the thing's just better. Yeah, maybe using this blunderbuss is not a very good test because I'm just like wiping everything. So I'll switch. The slime balls are a little bit hard to see. Oh, that was a bad dodge. I think this is reasonable. You can see these because they're like pushed together though. One thing that sucks is there's these daggers have like 0 range. I think I dodged that, but man, this one's my kryptonite. All right, a narrow escape. I just realized I had a backpack. I could have put stuff in. Okay. I mean, that's almost level 10. Oh, I also need to add a note for setup sphere objectives to be a bit easier for level 10. I think tier 1. Level 10 should be like tier 1. Let's go through these and just check some boxes off. This one I'm not going to do yet because I still want to think about it a little bit before I commit to it. Let's go do the loot table thing first. Let me stop this. Yeah, mana berry, but I also have mana berry jam dropping from something. What was it dropping from? Oh, jellies, I think. Oh, mana jelly. I'm just gonna make this mana berry. Actually, I wonder if I even drop. We'll drop mana berry, I guess. I don't know. Let me just see where this drops from. Colossal jellyfish can drop it. Actually, I don't know. I'm just gonna do mana berry. Oops. This is, oh, that's just for that. Okay. This should probably be, oops. My thumb was on the wrong key. Okay. This is from Alavarg, that's fine. I'm gonna try to simplify the resource jelly. Mana jelly. I'm trying to simplify the early game loot tables. Apothecary shop items. Oh. That's fine. Treasure. wonder if I even use this anymore. This concept of a town upgrade for shops. Okay. We did this. Let's go to here. Or no, it's gonna be monsters. I probably didn't put it in Warden. I probably put it in events, I guess. Oh, Titan. Okay. Yeah, default first hit is the requirement, is the one it's set to. So we'll change that so it's easier. That way if you show up late, you're still I might make it a little bit bigger though. I'll do a quarter. Okay. This needs art. This needs some of the town redesign. Let's do the sphere objectives next because that's low hanging. I'm gonna combine this with this one. Is this in balance? Tier 10. I just don't remember. It says +1 for every level, which is probably correct, I think. I just don't remember. Oh, it's probably, I probably just use this someplace. Let's see. All right, let me just find this component type. How it works is we basically look up the player's level or their like not their level, like their power level, I guess. But I think their power level is right now is their level. Oh, this just makes the point map. And this does update player objective system. Yeah, so this decides what objective we're gonna give the player based off where they are and what their level is. Calculate power level. Yeah, we just calculate their level, so it's pretty straightforward. Okay, the objective though is to have 0 to 5 is the 0th biomes, but I do want objectives that pull them out of Sandy Shores. We'll do T4, T5, T4, T5. And then we'll do T6. Actually, I'm gonna do tier 7. So levels 1 and 2 are just regular mobs in Sandy Shores. Then level 4, you start to see other ones. That's too late, I think. I think level tier 3. Tier 3. Tier 5, you'll see those bosses and these two. And let me think here. I'll do tier 9. Then everything else is just gonna be tier 10. So when you hit tier 10, you're basically just gonna be given other biome objectives. I think that works. Lake sphere, closer to spawn. This is part of redo map. Okay, and then let's look at the tier 0 loot tables. Equipment loot feels okay. It's pretty random, but I could have one of your quest rewards be I think what I'll do is I will not give the player honor as a reward, because I think I gave honor as a reward for the tutorial quest because it was like because we had the myth board that you could instantly start purchasing stuff on. So it was nice to just get a little power boost there, but I think that doesn't make sense anymore with it becoming the astrolabe. So I think if I replace the honor reward from that quest with a backpack, then it kind of defers them having to learn about what honor is. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. All right, let's look at these drop tables. I think it's too much wood and not enough stone. I think I want to even those out. I might do 3 and 3, honestly. Because people need stone and wood. Also, it's weird, but I don't think people need coconuts, really. Coconuts are almost just like a blank. But then it's tricky because you also need fiber. But you need less fiber. Maybe we'll do 2. But I could also make scurvy. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what you need wood for exactly. And if I just make wood a higher drop rate on Like crabs feel very stony, so maybe I make this like a 4 and this a 2. So you get stone quicker. And then Moonlit Shoals, I'll do 4. 2, 2. So you get fiber more. I'll make this a 4 and this a 2. So Sandy Shores will be the primary rock, and then everything else is secondary. And then what if I remove fiber? Yeah, I'm gonna remove fiber here. This is the first biome always, so. This one I'm gonna remove coconut. And this one I'm gonna remove, I might just leave this one. I don't really want to remove anything. Oh. Okay, I think I like that. I don't know though. But this did this really minimize it? I think this optimized it a little bit better, at least. Let me just see what they drop though. I think the general problem though is there's just so many items at the start. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the other one. And then this is 2 items. Oh, we already counted those though. So we're at 6, 7, 8. Resource jelly. Oh, the backpack as a quest reward makes so much sense though, because you're in a safe area, so you're not gonna lose your backpack. The thing I don't like though is I feel like it's like it feels weird giving people quest rewards for just doing the tutorial. I might give them less gold then. I mean, they need something. We're gonna remove this though. Reward item, quest reward item, and then item ID, backpack, small. I think I need to do like account 1. I need to do that 2 item or something. I'll give him 10 gold. That makes a lot of sense, I think. Because then you instantly have 4 extra inventory slots, and then it lets you understand that, like, oh, backpacks are a thing. The only thing that sucks, though, I don't know, it's just tricky because there's just so many items at the start. It's hard to defer it. The alternative is that I give everybody full, like 4 backpack slots or something like that. I think this is a good idea though. I just need to write down this. maybe give people give people guaranteed 4 backpack slots, then obviously backpacks will need to do the whole rework, but the thing is, I don't think I can really remove anything other than removing like maybe, no, I could remove fibrous meat, I guess. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, but it sucks though, because it's like, it's just a crab resource. Maybe it's not that big of a deal with the backpack changes. Resource jelly, food mana berry. So I need to remove this because it's already in generic food table. This has spiced rum. So they'll just have their like occasional one. If I make this a 1, this becomes a 2. This becomes a 6. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6. Okay. I think that makes sense. I think I'm happy with this for tier 0, I guess. So I'm just organizing these kind of. 1, 2, 6. I guess I'm happy with that. I don't really know what to do for the projectile art though. Let's here's what we'll do. I'm gonna stage all of this. I think I'm generally happy with most of these changes. What is this? 0.2, oh yeah. That was that. I think I'm happy with this balance curve for most of the tier 0 at least. Thanks for Lawan for the follow, appreciate it. What service do you use to host your game? Is it AWS? I don't use AWS. AWS is too expensive. I use HostHatch, which is just like a budget hosting provider. They just give me a VPS and then I use Docker Swarm to orchestrate, I guess. But I'm gonna move away from Docker Swarm to something a little bit more custom. I want to change though. Let me just open this. We'll go to local. I'm gonna make a backup of the old one, and let's open up the editor and redo the map, the town, I mean. This, I didn't know what a resonance sphere was, which is one of the quest NPCs required to complete the quest. I thought a resonance was what you called a dungeon. Maybe what the wizard could describe them as a giant morphing magical sphere. Okay, yeah, that's true. Let's edit this one. I guess the backup will be the copy. All right, let's do this. We'll move the whoops. We're gonna move this one up here. We're gonna move that one up there. What is this? Oh, that's that. It sucks. I need to like rotate this. I guess we'll just rotate it now though. Whoops. That I'm on. Oh, I'm not on tile mode. Let's do. I'm just gonna delete this for now because I just don't want to deal with having to do that. Okay. Really what I should have done is I should have just moved all of this and then just done this part. Because this is gonna have to come out from the side now because the bank's gonna have to go here. So let's just go ahead and do this. We'll do that. And I put these like 1, 2 tiles off, I think. That's 3, but that's 2. So 1, 2. Well, it's technically 3, so 4 is where that starts. So I guess it was in the right spot. What? Let's go 1, 2. 3. One, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3 though. So this is all. This one's too far. Gotta go 1 tick. There we go. Okay. Yeah, where do I put signs? I put them on the... I guess I could put the door higher so there's room for the sign right below it. That seems pretty good, I guess. I feel like I should just center it then. That might be too narrow. We'll do this. I feel like I should make this a little bit taller. Whoops. Like maybe to there or something. Yeah, I think to here is correct. It messes up my alignment though. I think I like this distance between them though. I think that's fine. This right? All right, let's go ahead. Let me just move this really quickly. Oh, it is right. Okay. Okay, I think this is a good start. He'll stand there, and this guy will stand over here. We gotta put their jewelry boxes. That's pretty good, I think. I think these should go down. Or maybe they should go up. I don't really like the fact that they're on like at the corner of the... They're on like the corner of the carpet. So what I might do is I might do this. That seems a little bit better. It's weird because there's like a tile behind this one, so it's making it like kind of symmetrical, but it's not really. Like technically, I think everything should be like this. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. I feel like we don't want to have regular things. That seems fine, I guess. All right, I'll make a wall here. Make a wall here. 2, 3. We'll do that. So we did like the treasure room. For all the gold. And what else do we have? A rare figurine right there. Oops, that was the wrong layer. That looks good. Okay. Tile. Perfect. I think all of these can be deleted now. I might put these down 1. Okay, I like that. That looks fine to me. This one's tricky because I don't remember the offset. It's hard because this is like the anchor point for the player house, and then the player house is like this area. Like this is the bottom left-hand corner. But we'll have to figure this out still, so that's fine. Let's just do the mock-up though. How big is this path? So I could do something like this. That probably makes sense. How big is this one? It's kind of showing though, like how offset this is. Or wait, no, is this the middle? Yeah, this is the middle one. So then technically we do this. And that would be correct. Okay. Then the sphere can go here. Which is a little bit better, I think. Let's see what this feels like. That's pretty decent. This is more like where it used to be. Then this would be the player house. I guess there's room, like there's room to go up. I do want to have at least 3x3 though, but I think the third is this one. Not over there. Oh, there's no tooltip on this anymore. I guess when I changed the button, the tooltip went away. Maybe there's never a tooltip. I think they just hover, they compress your number or something. So one idea is I could put the house like right here. I don't know. Thank you, Budget Jim, for the follow. Appreciate it, man. Welcome. Let me switch accounts. Hold on. I just want to log into one that has all 4 plots placed so I can see how to adjust it. It's really not it's not that bad of a spot. Let me just see what, this is pretty far, but just because of the sign, I guess. I think I don't want to put houses on this center road. I think I want this to be more of a, I might put trees along it or something. I might leave the house here. I might go one left. Yeah, let's go. We'll go one left on the house, and then we'll put trees and see what that looks like. All right, I need trees. Is that the same gap? I feel like I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not. I might whoops. I did not want to copy those, but I did. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's definitely wrong. I think I just didn't go up. I can't remember which one's the sphere and which one's the light. Oh, this is for the quest. That's what it is. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. That's decent, I think. Let's look at that next. Let's give it a look. Ugh. These ones feel too close. I think the centering's pretty good though. I feel like I messed this up or something. Like I feel like it might just look wrong because the sphere like blocks so much. The trees are closing on the forest invasion. The trees are closing in on the forest in Venice. That's Shakespeare. Yeah, I think it is all correct. I wonder if I do 6. What if I do 6 instead of 5? If it would look better. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard because I can't grab all of this. Here's what we'll do. Dang it. That's super unfortunate. Sorry, my editor doesn't have very good features sometimes. We have to redo that. I think I go up and then I go. Actually, no, I think I go down. One, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's save that. I guess up was the right call. I mean, I could also just delete these. That actually might look okay. I do think I need to go up 1. I think it's deceptively off because there's 2 of those things. Let's see this. I actually think I need to go down 1. Let's see how this looks with just a brand new account who hasn't done the quest. It's okay. It maybe looks a little weird that there's like a gap here, but it doesn't look bad. All right, I like this. So we'll move the sphere blob down 1, and then we'll remove those extra trees. Oh, I forgot to look at the house. Oops. I mean, really? Actually, I could do something like this. Or hold on. Maybe I can just... I mean, it's very... It's very like something's going there sort of deal. But it's also like maybe a nice little, I don't know, courtyard sort of thing. Oh, that could look okay, actually. Let's see what that looks like. Do I put trees, though? No. Let's try that. Let's see what this looks like. It's hard because you don't really know like what it's gonna look like in the game when you're in the editor sometimes. I mean, you get an idea, but you don't get like the feel of running through it. Dun 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 dun. That looks nice. I think the trees are crowded, to be completely honest, but what I really need is I need like benches. Need some park benches. Oh yeah, this is what it used to look like. Oh shoot. We had the sphere like right here. And the house was way over here. I guess we're kind of going back more to this. I do think this looks good though. We'll get rid of these. I kind of want to redesign this courtyard as well. One, two, three. do you save your different maps? I just encode them as gob files. It's just an encoding format for that Golang has. And it works pretty well. I don't know if I love this courtyard redesign. Oops. Excuse me. I wrote my own renderer. It's on my GitHub if you want to look. No, I built everything from scratch pretty much. I mean, obviously I use like other libraries that people have built. But yeah, if you look at my GitHub, there should be a link somewhere. You can look at my renderer. It's not like I wouldn't like, you probably don't want to use my renderer, but you can look at how it works if you want. Like if you're building your own project, there's probably better options than mine out there. Wait, what? Who was I logged in as? This one, I guess? Or was I logged in as my Steam account? Huh, that's wild. Oh well. Is Moore's Law still an active driver of innovation? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, are you saying are chip makers trying to make double their transistors every year? Or whatever? Every few years? Whatever their cycle is? I'm sure they are. But actually, I think I saw somewhere that like it hasn't really been holding anymore or something. I don't know though. I don't follow transistor counts that frequently. I might move this over too. I feel like this should go down one. I'll move the sphere down one and I'll move the house over two. One, two. That looks pretty centered. I like that. I think this looks pretty good too, because I think what you'll do is you'll have like probably an entrance over here. Though people will have to redesign their house, but whatever. Not necessarily transition your capacity per chip, but a rough proxy for computing capability keeps compounding. Progress continues, but through different mechanisms than Gordon Moore originally described. Oh yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, I'm sure that, I mean, chip manufacturers definitely want to keep making better chips. They're very incentivized to. So it's hard to say if they're going to be able to do that in like a single threaded capacity though. Oh, these are the ones I wanted to change. But I could maybe see more cores and stuff like that. I also think there's a big, I think there's enormous room for more efficient software that can better utilize hardware. I also wonder if there's a lot of like legacy baggage that I think exists in chips because they have to be backwards compatible with old architectures. And I do wonder if these chip makers were able to just design a new instruction set, then could they come up with a better, like something so much better that just like is way more usable, you know? And like uses less power and is just better designed from the ground up, stuff like that. But who knows? I don't do chips, so. The pace at which we gain access to new technologies is only increasing. Soon we will be able to be so reliant on 2D screens for interactions with what they call the web, right? Glasses and holograms coming to market really quickly. I think something along the lines of dimensional web is fast approaching. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to interact with holograms really. Like are you talking like VR stuff or? Like personally, I much prefer I guess for games, like there's this, how do you explain this? There's this like input problem that is like super well solved by like mouse and keyboard, I feel like. So I don't really see that stuff going away too much. I mean, for content consumption, yeah, like I don't want to put on a VR headset and like watch it and like interact with stuff. I'd much rather use a mouse and keyboard. So maybe there's the next generation of people that do want to interact with technology that way, but that's definitely not me. Like if you just like, go and play like VR games, they're just so much harder to manage. Like it's super hard to aim and stuff like that. So what about lightweight AR glasses? I have good vision. I don't wear glasses, so I don't know. I just don't see like a benefit to that, I guess. Barrier to entry is too high for XR. What is XR? It's like something like extra reality or something. I don't know, like there's two things. One thing is, extended reality. One thing is just like sitting and having a better viewing experience. And like if you're just like watching videos, then maybe it's better to have the screen way closer to your face. But I don't really know if that's true. But in terms of interacting with things, like my ability to express myself on a computer is so much better with the current setup than using like a VR headset or something like that, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously stuff changes, but like at least right now, like it's so much easier to interact with stuff just by like moving my mouse around and clicking buttons than it is to like lift my hand up to like something that's floating in the air and like tap on things. Yeah, it's just I move my fingers a little bit and like I move my mouse all around, but like I don't really want to be reaching my arms around to like interact with things in the physical field. But like maybe for people that do like building designs, maybe that stuff matters for them more, but like I mostly just code, so. And like I would never want to be interacting with code in the third dimension. Code's already hard enough. So He's talking about brain interfacing in VR. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I think it'd be super cool to, like, the gap is basically, like, if you've ever seen, like, Ready Player One or something like that, when you get to that point, then you're jumping through this usability gap, if that makes sense. All right, I'll watch it later. But, like, as soon as you're able to, like, plug it straight into someone's brain, then I could see a case for just being able to, like, express, like, what I want to have happen way faster. No brain plugs needed. Yeah, I just mean that, like, if you could do something with just thinking, like, telekinetically or whatever, that'd be pretty cool. Very sci-fi, the world we're living in these days. I'm torn if I like this redesign or not. I almost feel like this center area is too large, but I guess everything's within touching distance. You basically recall, you have to run all the way to the bank over here, which is further now. That's one downside, but I guess your house is closer. I just dropped a project called Brain to QWERTY where you can type with your mind. Oh, really? Me getting transported in the world of Mythfall and I can't get out anime. Yeah, that's what are those called? Where it's an isekai for you. a potentially very deadly one. Oops. Yeah, a lot of creatures trying to kill you. And not a lot to do in town. I think this is good. What do you think, Terror? Think this is better? Spawn, sphere, house, and then bank's way over here. The only downside is the bank's super far now. Not super far, I guess, but can't you do for spheres and titans what you did for automaton? It's getting half invisible with characters behind it. Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's doable for sure. Yeah, some of the bosses are just too large. So you recall you're here. I could also, when I move if I move this sign over and I make a town upgrade thing here, if I make it more like that, then I could make an upgrade that you purchase that recalls you directly to your house. I probably need to move this. You should make the spawn a bit random, otherwise bots will just macro XP game. Wait, how? How does making it random help that? I'm just curious. The one thing I can think of is that because people spawn to the same spot, they can't macro the same. Oh, I see what you're saying. Mac by macro. Yeah, what I was about to just say is exactly that. Like they could just have one button press move everybody, and people have done that in Mythfall. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely randomize spawn by just a little bit. One idea I had as well, I don't know if this is a good idea. One idea I had as well was just randomly spawn people around the shore. The reason I don't like that though is that like if you're with your friends, then everybody spawns in and but I guess once you have teleports, it doesn't matter because everyone's gonna teleport to the same spot. So I don't know. I'll write that down. Randomize. This is actually technically more of this one. And then town redesign. Yeah, I think it's okay though to spawn people different areas on the map though, because I think everyone's gonna teleport to the same teleporter. And then as soon as the town has that upgrade sign, I think that simplifies that a lot. So then you'll upgrade teleporters, I think from town, so you don't have to run all the way over there. Yeah, I think that's so much better. I think the problem is when I first built it, I was like, oh, it's kind of cool to like, oh, I have to go, like you discover it and then it's like, oh, to get this, I have to go get the stuff and then like do it. But I think it's just too painful. Okay, let's do, this is gonna be a big move, but we're gonna move this guy. Over here. Oh wait, I wanted to remember, before I forget, I'm gonna delete this, just this one. Just because the house is that right there. It's like right in the middle of your house. We're gonna move the entire, this upper area down. Next. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these ones. Let's just grab. So I'm trying to think of how this is gonna play out if I just grab like what corner I can even grab here. I might just go down here, grab this. Gosh, it's just so much. All right, I'm gonna go up one. Oh, it's gonna erase that though. I need to just grab this, I think, to like here. It'll work. Sorry, I'm trying to measure this. I think I can go here. Okay. This guy back. Did this get moved? Was this always so low? Uh-oh. Oh well. I think I need to delete this, some of this stuff. Can't let people get into the king's garden after all. I think that's right then. I'm gonna delete this as well. Oops. Hub gone? Guess every player starts in Awakened Chamber. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, I don't know why it's not loading. I think because there's a space in the file name, it like doesn't know. It's got some bug in it or something. This is nice though. I think players should start in the orphanage so the kids can beg for food more effectively. Ooh, now we're talking. I could put some starving kids in here. Or I should draw like some disheveled huts and like cram them into this one little pack over here. Right across the street from the bank. I heard they throw rocks. I heard that too. I have heard that. I have heard that rumor. All right, let's see how this looks like in the game. It's hard to see stuff with all these things spawning in. Look it up here. That's good. I think you can do the quest still there for the Barnaby quest. This looks fine. Yeah, and that makes this quest a lot shorter as well. The only thing I don't like is that you recall, you appear here. Then it's a little bit of a hike to get to the bank. I don't really have a solution for that though. Other than putting the bank like down here, but I like the bank being an upwards entrance just because the art lays out a lot better. But also once you get this block, you don't really have to go to the bank anymore. I could also put the bank over here. Like this could, but then the bank's really close to the prison, which I don't like. Because it messes up the lore of that quest. I think it's fine. I'll wait for the next round of complaints before I tweak this anymore, I think. Other than I do want to move the sign here. So let's redesign, I think we'll redesign this a little bit. I think we'll redesign this a little bit. Oh, this guy needs to move. I think I just put him here. And then I do want to move. I want to move this tree. I don't want this tree. I don't like that there's trees on this run. Because then when you come back, you have to like dodge this every single time. Let's just think. Let me move this to here. I'll move this to here. What could we do? I like this squared off thing. The problem is I don't want to make too big of a change and then have to undo it all. What is this? Oh, this is just the background. Build it in Minecraft first, maybe? Smart. Now you're thinking. Let's do that. Let's do this. Well, let me rename this one. Build it in Roblox, compete with the other Mythfall. Yeah, great. Oh, jeez. What a world. Okay. Do you think, should they land on grass or cobblestone? Mythfall plus. Mythfall plus plus. New game plus plus. Let's do this. By the way, will you make Astrolabe a bit more rewarding, or you think it's fine how it is? The Astrolabe is definitely not where I want it, finally. There was other things I wanted to add to it, but I kind of just got to the point where I needed to release it, so... But what I want to do is, I think that there's some hard challenges, and on the other side of those hard challenges, I want to build out more, like, rewards, if that makes sense. So like doing the tier 5 awaken doesn't really give you anything right now, but I think eventually I'm going to make it so that it gives you like more upgrades to purchase, if that makes sense. Is that like what you wanted? Do you want more stats or you want more like special things? Like I'm curious what sort of things you would want out of it. Like I have stuff that I was planning to do that was other than what's it called? Other than just like base stat affinities, which is what it is right now. Like I was thinking maybe skill points, maybe skill point cap increases, maybe like percent crit, like 1% crit or something like that, permanent, which would be a big one. Stats are one thing, but I wouldn't say no to a surprise. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had like I was gonna do stats. Obviously, everything's kind of a stat, but it wasn't gonna be like base stat affinities, which is what it is right now. A title for completing it too. Yeah, we could definitely do stuff like that for sure. But I also might use it for a one thing that Astrolabe added was a way for people to like spawn dungeons and like enter them immediately. So I know I haven't gotten that far in Path of Exile, but I know Path of Exile has like delving and maps and stuff like that. So I think that that sort of system could fit into Mythfall that way, if that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Like I can use it to make like gauntlet dungeons for like yeah. One thing I do want to add though is I don't want it to become this thing where like you go and do Astrolabe dungeons all by yourself. So I might try to do some sort of combined thing so multiple people can do it. I don't know exactly how that's going to work yet. I had a few ideas, but TBD on that one. But yeah, that was kind of like the direction I was wanting to move into, I guess. Hmm. I'll take TBD any day. Good. I don't like that. I think I'm going to do hard corners here. Maybe not for this one though. I wonder if I just do 4 corners. Like what if I did this? 1, like there maybe? One, two. 1, 2. Sorry, sometimes you just have to like build this stuff and then like see how it looks. Oh, shoot. It's unfortunate that it overlaps with that. I don't know. I might remove this section or revert this part. That could, something like this could maybe work. It might be just too wide. Like, I wonder if I make it more narrow. What's up, Chris? How's it going? Oops. Nothing more satisfying than a good brick pattern. I do love a good brick pattern, let me tell you. Let's shrink this by 3. 1, 2, 3. Or we'll do it there, okay. 1, 2, 3. Wonder how this would look. Let me just do this one corner. 1. Oops. Something like that, maybe? It's hard because this one's squared off. It definitely rounds it a good amount. Was in Barcelona last week and watching the workers lay some brick pattern on La Rambla. Like one of the most famous shopping streets. Was pretty loud though. That's cool. I feel like this needs something. I just don't know what this needs. A statue? It could actually. A statue of me? Of the great Mythfall sword. Right in the middle, right where you spawn. A fountain or a statue. This little centerpiece. The problem is the player spawns there. You spawn around it for the randomizer. Oh, that's actually interesting. Since I don't have a statue right now, let's just see what water looks like. Something like this, maybe? Maybe just go full square. Now we're talking. Could you imagine? That'll take care of the bots. Wait, what? It didn't save? What the heck? Was I on the wrong one? Overword. Hold on, let's just do this. I must have done, frick, I don't know what's what now. Let me just see which one's which. I mean, it's not that big of a deal because I can always, overworld backup. Map copy. Oh, I was doing dash backup. I didn't change this one. Whoops. That's what I get for making too many backups. Overworld.map. Okay. Minor error there. We call that a bug. We call that a bug in the business. In the biz, software biz, it's called a bug. I could make it bigger. I guess you heal, so you kind of out heal it. But yeah, I could spawn people in like a ring. I wonder if I have like a low wall or something I could do. Harmlessly showcasing the screen shake to new players. Yep. I mean, technically, if you die in town, I think it's a permadeath area. Maybe it's not. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't think anyone's ever died in town. Look, we got screen shake. I'm trying to think of how I could design this like more like a fountain though. I just realized this is like very Realm of the Mad God though, to have a fountain here. Or at least a walkable one. We're on a lift to the castle, make it a well. I mean, I can maybe make a floor tile that makes it look more fountainy. Are we on a cliff? I kind of thought everything was just flat. Oh, from the main screen. I see what you're saying. I could also just draw like a fountain. Like I could just make a big fountain block that just spawns here. I gave the main screen to AI and said make it photorealistic. Since then I always think it's a cliff. Oh, it's up on a cliff, I see. What other? I guess I do have wood. I could definitely do something like this. I don't know. It just gives it more contrast, I guess. I don't like I think it looks okay. I don't think it looks good though. I like that there's a texture contrast here, but that might be better achieved by just making a separate orange cobblestone path that's a little bit darker maybe and putting it here or something like that. Let's see how that looks. I mean, it looks decent. I do feel like these need like a side to them though. Man, this is hard to view. Let me just turn that off. Hold on. Enable spawn testing dungeons. What does that do? I don't know. That's not bad. The problem is it looks like it's on top of the stone rather than under it. So I would need to draw some sort of tile map thing. Maybe on like the object layer that just drops it down a little, makes it like look like it's dropped down a little bit. Which actually would be nice for this pond up here and maybe other ponds as well. It wouldn't be that hard to build though. We can definitely do this though. Something like this, like make this a darker version of this, like a dark cobblestone for the center. And then I might remove these little wings as well. And then make a sprite to drop this down a little bit. Where is tile sets? Oh, this is not I mean, it's a simpler. Tile, cobblestone. Red, dark. Let's try this. I do need to make a new tile for this though. Tile ID, is that a file? Yes. I just have to fill out all those. Tile, cobblestone, red, dark. Sorry, I thought my game was running. What color is this? C094. We'll do this one then. Oops. Shoot, what did I call the file? Red-dark. Oh, this is for the sphere generation. We won't have this as a sphere tile, so we don't have to do that. Oops. Does that generate stuff? Do I need to generate stuff? I don't know. Do. It always terrifies me when this pops up. That looks a lot worse than I thought it was gonna look, if I'm completely honest. That does have a look to it. It looks way more medieval that way. I think this looks better though. It looks brighter, more warm. This might just be too dark. So I could do that, and then I could just darken this maybe. Just a hair. Just a smidgen. Do this one. Let's see that. I don't understand this huge rebuild it's doing. Like, I don't know what changed, because we already built in the... Oh, because we only built it for the editor, so we have to rebuild everything else now. This looks better, I think, color-wise. It honestly, it looks like it's in shadow. Well, that's something I've wanted to add for a while, was cloud shadows. I think that'd look really nice. I don't know. I don't know what to make this look like though. Other than putting like a stone. Like a low stone wall tile set or something. Like, let me try this really quick. But I think the object layer has to be, it would have to be a tile, I think. So I'm just talking to myself. I don't have a fence. Object fence metal. Maybe I do have a fence, I just can't scroll or something. Yeah, that looks bad. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like trying to see how this is gonna look. Really what I should be doing is I should be taking a screenshot of this and drawing on top of it. So it's just weird. It's tough because it's on like the corner of the tile that I have to do the transition. But I guess I could copy the water tile set and just do a like drop down stone thing. And does that work? How does that look over here? Let's just try that really quick. That'll be in the tiles. That will be a full tile set, unfortunately. I'm gonna copy this one. Tile, fountain, drop, or fountain edge, I don't know. Give me 1 second. Sorry. All right. Let's go ahead and make this the, oops, wrong layer. This is like the edge. And I think all I have to do actually is, or hold on. Can I just do this? Does this work? The problem is it's not very, I could do this first. Shift O, Shift O, and then do Shift O, Shift O. Let's just see how this looks. I don't really know, so we're being a little bit lazy, but tile, water, deep, tile, water. We want to copy this. No, no, no. Oh, it's going to be tricky though, because the water particle effect animations are going to show on this thing. I'm trying to think of a way I could do it outside the tile though. At the very least, we do need to get this tile in, so. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just make a new tile. This is gonna be, give me 1 second. I think I need to walk outside real quick. All right, sorry about that. I actually think I have to end stream here, but sorry for the cutouts there in the middle. Turns out I had a lot of people coming by, so. But thank you all for stopping in. Good time. Got a good amount done. Got a good amount of balance done for the tier 0 area at least, so we're making progress. But yeah, thanks for all for stopping in, and hope to see you next time.